The views are dipping, the revenue is barely climbing, so guess what time it is? It's Spider-Verse time. That's right guys, I'm gonna make another Spider-Verse video to revive my channel. Alright guys, but in all seriousness, it has been a while since I talked about one of my most favorite movies of all time. The movie that basically brought up this channel. So why not run it back? Either way, in this video, I'm just going to talk about all the latest updates that have come out about Beyond the Spider-Verse's release date since I last checked up on the movie, which for me feels like forever ago. First up, let's check on the release date for the movie. Just as I thought, no new updates. But there was a little unofficial update from the small music creator called David. Yeah, the guy that worked on the hit song Feel It from the TV show Invincible. A while back, he put out a TikTok that basically said that he was going to be working on the music album for Beyond the Spider-Verse. But in that post, he also said, "See you in 2025, which basically kind of confirms that Beyond the Spider-Verse is at least going to be releasing sometime in 2025. Hopefully, at least, everything is subject to change, just like we saw with that March release date they had previously given for Beyond the Spider-Verse. So hopefully this is the final release date, 2025. Oh, so it looks like that's really all the news that they had about Beyond the Spider-Verse. Kinda bumming, but hey, at least we know the creators are cooking in the studio if they are gonna take all this time. But before the video ends, can we just talk about how good Across the Spider-Verse is? Wait. Just as I was writing the script for this video, a crucial piece of news just came out regarding Beyond the Spider-Verse. Not necessarily a release date, but info that could lead us into one. So recently, the actor for Pavitr Prabhakar, while doing an interview for the new Deadpool movie, revealed that he actually hasn't recorded any lines for the movie yet, but is going to in the next couple of months. And by couple could mean 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, and so on. So at this point, it's very uncertain when the movie is actually going to release. If I were to guess with this new information, I would say anytime in 2025 actually seems very unreasonable to release the movie. This is because for the majority of 2025, until possibly the end, the movie would likely still be in production, either with voice recording or just the animation in general. Because Across the Spider-Verse's animation took 5 whole years, and I would expect the same for Beyond the Spider-Verse. So I was hopeful for the late 2025 release date, either in November or December, despite this. But then I realized that the new Avatar movie, Avatar Fire and Ash, would be releasing in December of that year. And the chances are that Sony most likely doesn't want to compete with Avatar, one of the biggest franchises on Earth. So with all this information, I would either project a March/April release date in 2026, if the animation and recordings are all done in a timely manner. But those do tend to take a little bit of time. So if I were to do a less optimistic guess, I would either say late 2026 or early 2027. Anyway, moving on from my ramble from the new release data info, once again, let's delve into why Across the Spider-Verse is so good. Like, I recently just watched the movie the other day because I was just feeling it for what it ended up to be my 6th or 7th rewatch of the movie. And that's when I realized for the 6th or 7th time, just what an emotional masterpiece this movie is. Like, take out the sci-fi and the superhero aspects of this movie, and it would still be good because of its familial and relationship aspects that this movie delves so much into. And I think that's what makes the entire Spider-Verse franchise so well received in general. Because instead of making Spider-Man the main focus, they focus on the drama between the characters. And they just use the Spider-Man aspect and the superhero aspect as a way to enhance the movie and as a lens to show the drama that was unfolding through. And this applies to both Across and Into the Spider-Verse. And one way that Across the Spider-Verse took it one step further is by raising the stakes by a whole lot, both in the drama department, but also in the Spider-Man department with Spot and such. Like the drama between Miles and Gwen, Miles and his parents, Miles and Miguel O'Hara, as well as Miles and pretty much the entire Spider Society, was honestly some of the best parts of the movie. Like, even without the superhero aspect, I genuinely think I would have still enjoyed the movie with just the relationships and the drama that unfolded. But if you know, you know. With Spider-Verse, good isn't good enough. So the creators took it one step further and added that Spider-Man aspect to it. This added another emotional layer to the movie with the whole saving his father ordeal, as well as pretty much just kickstarting the entire movie in general. And overall, I think this is why the Spider-Verse movies have just succeeded overall. With the reason being that they didn't use the concept of Spider-Man as a crutch for the movie, and they didn't make it the main focus. Rather, they took the emotional beliefs of the creators and used Spider-Man as a facet to display those values and the dramas that occurred between the various characters. That right there, my friends, is the secret formula, the secret sauce, one could say, as to why the Spider-Verse films have widely succeeded. Focus on the characters and just use the concept of the superhero as a lens to tell the story through. This is the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed my little update on Beyond the Spider-Verse, and my breakdown of why Across the Spider-Verse is so good. But this is it, so if you wouldn't mind a sub and a like would be amazing. If not, have a good day, guys.